Number 19, mouse in baked beans.
I am the ultimate life form.
And hello, everybody. How is everyone doing today? I see, let's see, Andy's here. I see Ace God is here. Hello, Ace God. I see Mousie's here. Pochiro's here. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is having a lovely Monday. Oh, there's, Serious Sam. Hello. Okay. There goes Serious Sam's funny, awesome walk-on alert. He's good. That's good. That's good to hear. All right. So oh, okay. And now I'm in Game Boy mode. Okay. So quick little update for you guys. I decided to add. So yeah, quick little update. I decided to add a new plugin to my OBS, and I don't know exactly if it's actually working right now, but if you guys look in the stream, you might be seeing a closed captions button. But yes, I finally decided to add closed captions, subtitles, whatever you want to call them. I finally decided to add them to my streams. And also I'm kind of really far away from the microphone because Game Boy mode is currently turned on. Okay, there we go. Ew. But yeah, I decided to add subtitles to my streams. Hopefully it's not causing too much rendering lag to my streams. I mean, I can check the stats. Okay, let's see. Let me reset. Okay, so far it seems like it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm looking at the OBS stats right now and they seem fine. I mean, you guys will obviously be the people that will tell me if my stream is like really laggy or not, because here's the thing. I actually tried using this plugin before, and I think the last time I tried it, I did have issues with it. And what I mean by that is it was causing my stream to like, I think it caused it to like not drop frames, but like skip some frames due to like rendering issues or something. I don't know the exact like issue that it did have, but I do remember that it did have issues. But I mean, if you guys aren't complaining about any issues right now in chat, it seems like it's fine. But you know, once I switch over to the game, I mean, that will probably be an entirely different story. But yeah. But yeah, I now have captions, so hope you guys enjoy them. All right, let me make sure my category is just chatting. But how is everyone doing? Are y'all having a good Tuesday? Did I say Wednesday? I think I meant to say Tuesday, but I might have said Wednesday. I don't remember. Teasing a leaky baby IRL. Ashy, why are you talking about yourself? Ashy over here talking about themselves. Okay. Shush. No, I'm not gonna shush. What have you been up to today? Not much. I mean, I got my laundry done. What else? I got the new plugin working for OBS. With closed captions. I don't know if it is working right now. I mean, the captions aren't showing up on my stream. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now they're showing up. Maybe if I just set this to 15.0. There we go. I think I'll just leave it like that. It is working? Okay, good. Yeah, I have like a little like preview, but a preview window on my OBS right now. It's like a preview doc that shows like the words that are coming out of my mouth, basically, or at least a good approximation of it, because it's not 100% perfect. It's not 100% perfect, but it's as close as I'm going to get to having like really good captions and stuff. Oh, yeah, okay, there's that. And then oh, someone pinged me in food. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was something I was going to talk about with you guys. Are the captions on screen or optional? They are so the way that it's working, or the way that it should be working, is if you guys go to my stream. In fact, let me see if it's actually working on mobile. 1 second. Okay, so if I go to settings, is closed captioning on here? Oh, closed captions. Turn that on. Hey, look at that. It's actually working on it's working on mobile too. But yeah, it should be like an optional setting for you guys. You guys just go into like the settings, and then there should be like a closed captions option. And you guys can just turn it on or turn it off, or whichever you want to do. It doesn't matter, but it is optional. I don't have the captions like I don't know, built in, or like into like burned in, that's the word. I don't have them burned into the stream itself. Otherwise, that would be open captions. So yeah, it is optional if you guys want to turn it on. But yeah, I know I have closed captions, so I hope you guys enjoy them.
Time to hydrate, Dreamsy.
Oh, thank you for the hydration. Yeah, like I said, the captions aren't going to be 100% perfect, but it's going to probably miss some words here and there, but it's about as close as I'm going to get without having to use like a extension, because I do know that there is a closed captions extension on Twitch, but I really don't want to use that, because what if I need to use like a different extension like crowd control or something? Well, now I'm not able to use it because I have to use the closed captions extension. So yeah, I figured let's find a plugin for OBS, get closed captions working, and yeah. But yeah, this is my first time using it in a while. I have used it before, but I had issues with it back then. But I think that was with like a different version, when it was like, maybe it was like just coming out. It was like maybe like a first draft kind of version of it, but it's gotten a lot of updates since then. So hopefully, you know, knock on wood, I don't have any issues with it, you know, like rendering issues or like encoding issues with it or something. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the closed captions from now on. In case you guys need to like mute my in case you guys need to like mute my stream if you're at work or something and you still want to watch my streams. Anyways, yeah, I was going to talk about that, Carter. Yeah, I am aware about the adult Happy Meal that is coming to McDonald's next week. I'm not looking forward to it. And I'm pretty sure my workplace like management's probably going to tell me tomorrow, "Hey, watch out, we have an adult Happy Meal coming next week." I'm sure like the GMs or someone's going to tell me about it tomorrow, but I already know. And I am not looking forward to it. But it does prove that it does prove once again that I picked a really good time to change my availability for Saturdays. Because, man, imagine working Saturday nights, like Saturday closings, while this promotion is going on. That's going to be nightmare. that's gonna be a freaking nightmare to deal with. Cause Saturday nights, not only do you have to deal with all like the drunk / high people, but you also have to deal with the families coming in for the adult Happy Meals. And I know that this is going to happen, right? Where we're going to get people who are going to ask the question, hey, do you guys sell the toys separately? There's streams going on at once, so I decided to claim first and then check in later. Tinky. Hey, what's up, Ace? How you doing? No, wait for you to walk on. There we go.
Woohoo! Ba-bum, ba-bum.
What's up, Ace? How you doing? Okay, I like how the closed captions says, I say Ace, but whenever I say what's up, Ace, it says base instead of Ace. That's kind of funny. I mean, technically it's not wrong because it does sound like I'm saying base. Anyways, let me move the caption dock. I'm gonna move it. Can I move it down here? Oh, no, okay, let's not do that actually. Let's move it. Yeah, let's just move it back here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just leave it right there for now. And then user monitor, there we go. Squishy, not yet. Not yet, you say, Ace. Not yet, you say, but you will be squishy eventually. Probably will soon, maybe. I mean, I know I'm squishy. Yeah, I know my diaper is pretty squishy right now and some pretty soggy. What's up, Skyline? How you doing? Blue Moon still going on, 3 streak of first. Yeah, you just keep on going with the with the firsts. What the heck is like the Mia? Like usually it's the Mia that usually claims the firsts. You had the streak before me? Namia. Yeah, Namia. Let me yell at her. It's like, hey, what the freak, Namia? What happened to your streak? What happened to your streak, bro? I finally got your internet router working. Hey! That's awesome to hear. What was wrong? What was wrong with your internet router, Skyline? Oh yeah, Skyline, by the way, looking at your stream, I now have closed captions. Yeah. You know, in case you have to mute the stream, I now have closed captions. It's not 100% perfect, but it's close enough. Yeah. I haven't used Twitch in years. Yeah. Yeah. I've been meaning... Well, actually, no. I haven't been meaning to add closed captions. I just literally just thought of it today. But yeah, I decided to finally add closed captions, you know, because why not? Give people... Maybe like cater to the accessible audience or people who have to mute my stream for a variety of reasons. You know what I mean? I mean, plus it seems like it's not really causing that many issues on my end. I mean, no encoding lag or no rendering lag or anything so far. I mean, like I said, the true judge will be you guys in chat. You guys will let me know if the stream is having issues, and then if we're having issues with the captions, I'll turn them off. Oh, it was a broken connector to the router? Oh, on the router. Was it like... Do you use cable or fiber? Skyline? Oop. Yeah, do you use cable or fiber for your connection? Because I use cable. And so far... Knock on wood, I have not had any issues. Use fiber? Ah, okay, I see. Yeah. Wish I had fiber freaking internet. Man, if I had fiber internet, I would be set. Like, that would be awesome. Maybe once I find my new apartment, maybe I can see if I can get fiber internet. But that's a story for another day because I found out today that my landlord is looking to finally sell the property that they have that includes my apartment. And I talked to the landlord. I talked to her, right? And she told me that it might not even sell. So I'm probably not going to worry about it right now. But she did let me know about other apartments that to look out for. So maybe by the end of this year, I might be moving into a different apartment. But I think for now, I shouldn't have to worry about it. Sora AI video shutting down. Oh, is it? I mean, I've never used it, so, I mean, that's probably going to make a ton of people happy, but I've never used it, so, meh. Finally, okay, made Mousy happy. There you go. Yeah, like I said, I've never used it, so I don't really care, honestly. Listen, if you want my opinion, AI is here to stay whether you like it or not. But, you know, we're not going to get in that conversation about how AI can be used for good versus bad because we've already had that conversation before and I don't really want to have it again. You know what I mean? At least AI can't take your job, Dreamsy. We'll see about that. But that's a pro pamp filler. Oh, that job. Okay, yeah, I can't take away that job. Yeah, I can't take away that job. That job is gonna be 100% me all the time. All right. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have much else to talk about other than, let's see, I did my laundry. Got closed captioning for my streams now. Still looking into getting a new apartment, but I think I don't have to worry about it right now. Yeah. Oh, I did meet Are you still okay with work? Yeah, work is fine. I mean, this is gonna be my first week where I don't have to close on a Saturday night, like permanently, so. Oh shoot, that reminds me. I still need to come up with a movie for the movie night section for our first community night. Yeah, I still need to do that. I will work on getting a movie set up for the first community night this Saturday. Yeah, by the way, reminder, this Saturday, our first ever permanent community night. So if anyone here has not joined the Discord, !Discord in the chat. So we're going to be doing a game night where it's going to be a variety of like Jackbox games and stuff. And then we ended off with a movie night at, I think I set it for 7 p.m. to be the game night. And then we do that for an hour and a half. And then at 8:30, we do the movie night. Pretty sure that's how I have it set up. But, you know, subject to change and everything. But yeah, this Saturday will be the first of many permanent community nights that I cannot wait to do with you guys. Because, you know, I've been wanting to do something on Saturdays to not only hang out with you guys, but to also, you know, help me out with mental health wise, because, you know, you guys know I don't stream on Saturdays at all. And, you know, that being the only day that I'm guaranteed 100% to not stream, because Sunday mornings I might stream, but that depends. It depends. Yeah, Saturdays are usually the only night where I'm guaranteed not to stream, no matter what. That tends to be also the night where, you know, I have those negative Nancy thoughts about, you know, jealousy as a Twitch streamer. And I'm hoping that doing these community nights will help me out with that. Also, oh, now I see why Feraligatr is your favorite. Yeah, Feraligatr. Yeah, my little buddy Feral. Yeah, I have the plushie on my what's it called again? Oh geez. It's like a wooden thing. It has like four legs on it. Table? No.
Hey, Dreamsy. Time to give Farrell a big hug.
Oh, okay. No, it can't be called table. No, it can't be called table. That would be stupid. But yeah, I guess I'll give Farrell a big hug. Yeah, I'll give Farrell a big hug. Why not? There we go. I now have Farrell in my arms. Alright. Yeah, I think that's honestly about it. So I don't really have much else to talk about. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it, shall we? Alright, let me go ahead and put Farrell back over here on the wooden thing with 4 legs. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to some Pokemans. Egg rolls or spring rolls? Egg rolls, probably. I mean, what's a spring roll? I do know that's Chinese food, but I don't know what's in a spring roll. Alright, anyways, switch over to Legends EA. Champions trailer released today. Oh, yeah, the Pokemon Champions trailer. Yeah, the game I'm never going to play. Alright, anyways, let me switch over to here. Alright. And then I got my controller set up. And pause the music. And we are ready to go. Oh, shoot. I did the wrong thing. Alright. And then let me turn this up on my end. There we go. Spring rolls are thinner and crunchier with slightly different filling, but I believe they are different parts of Asia. Ah, okay. More Korean or Vietnamese, but I could be wrong. Interesting. All right. Anyways, for those uninitiated, in order to load up the backup data for Legends EA, in case you need to do like save scumming for like shiny hunting, once you get to the title screen right here, you hold up and hit X and B, and then you'll bring up this backup data menu, and then you just hit A to start from the backup data. I'm glad to see that the table meme is still alive and well, by the way. I think that was like one of our very first memes, right? Was the Tekken tables, right? I think that was one of our very first memes. Anyways, where the frick is Nintendo Switch? There it is. And then blow this up on my screen. Boop. What's your Chinese food order? I don't really eat Chinese food. I mean, I don't know. I mean, probably just something that's not really spicy, I guess. Yeah, just something that's not really spicy. I honestly haven't eaten Chinese food in like so long. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go over to here. Yeah, one thing I know I do need to work on is learning to talk like slower. Because I've noticed going back to a lot of my streams, I noticed that I might be talking a little bit too fast. Have you guys noticed that? That I tend to talk a little bit too fast sometimes? What ethnic food do I prefer? I don't know, probably... This is Twitch, people be hyper. Your speed is perfect. Alright, I'll take your guys' word for it. I just don't... Like, you know, I don't want it to get to the point where... You know, I tried to talk really fast, and then you guys probably will not be able to understand me. See what I mean? I want to try and slow down my speech, like, just a little bit to where... To the point to where I can understand what I'm saying, you know what I mean? And also, give my mind, like, give my brain a little bit more time to kind of process what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Because that's another thing that I've noticed is that is that when I talk like really super fast. No, we haven't found a shiny yet. Calm down. But yeah, when I tend to talk a little bit too fast, my mind sometimes has issues with keeping up with what I'm saying, and speed isn't as important as enunciating. Yeah, like, I have issues with, like, enunciating my words to the point where I legitimately start slipping. Like, my words start slipping. And so I want to try and get to the point where I slow down my speech enough to where I can start enunciating better. Does that make sense? And also what Jesse said, slowing down the speech might help with captions. It's very hard to do that, but it is possible. Yeah. Especially if you're like me and you work at a place where you need to talk like really fast sometimes. Because you guys know I work at fast food. And whenever you're taking orders at fast food places, you have to talk pretty freaking fast sometimes. And that's probably one of the reasons why whenever I'm doing a stream after I get done with work, I still tend to talk fast. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like that work mode in me hasn't fully gone away. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like I'm still in that work mode to where I talk really fast, even though I'm not at work anymore. I think we generally say talking like an auctioneer is not quite the way to go, but I feel like you would be surprised at people's tolerance for speed. You know, you probably have a point there, Rapid Bunny. Yeah, you have a point. Maybe, listen, maybe I don't know. Maybe I could be entirely wrong and I could talk a little bit faster, but I'm doing this more for the sake of my mind. Because right now, I feel like I'm talking at a good enough pace to where my mind can catch up. a little bit better than if I were to try to talk a little bit faster, then I would start slipping on my words. You know what I mean? Alright, anyways, we are just... I'm literally just talking here, and we are literally just doing more of the shiny Virizion hunt. And actually, I just remembered... yeah, you know, I'm actually going to go ahead and start over. There's actually a new route that I want to try for shiny hunting. And I want to see if it's better. And it gives you any indication. I see streamers that don't really even keep up with chat. They are reading a few messages back, also purposefully, so they can think and process before they read things. Not saying that's better or a good idea, but I have seen it. Yeah, like I imagine someone with like a lot of people chatting about in chat, like they would have issues trying to read what everyone is saying, so they have to go really fast in order to respond to them. Which is kind of the reason why part of me is kind of happy that I don't have... I'm not like a really like huge Twitch streamer, like on the levels of like, I don't know, iShow Speed or something like that. These streamers I'm referring to had 6 viewers today, so it's not just that. Yeah. That is something that I did find out, by the way. I went on this Twitch tracking site, which I know I said that I am trying not to care too much about the numbers. I know, but it is still something worth talking about every now and then. And what I've noticed, and what when I looked on that site, and I looked at like the overall stats of like all of the streamers that the site had like stats for available wise, I realized that the average view count, I looked at it, right? And apparently, according to that site, I'm doing better than literally over 3.5 million other streamers in terms of like average view count, which honestly blows my mind that I'm doing better than almost 4 million other streamers. Like that's not just affiliates, but that's not just like non-affiliates. That's also affiliates too. The vast majority of Twitch never breaks out at 1 viewer. Honestly, yeah, it's honestly insane that the vast majority of Twitch, majority of Twitch, like, or what am I saying? The vast majority of Twitch streamers only get like 0 to 3 viewers per stream. Alright, anyways, what was the new route? Let me see if I remember. I know it had something to do with lampposts, right? Oh yeah, here it is. I think it was this one, right? Yeah, I had to take care of all these throws first though. Okay, let me switch to you. Alright, and then Psychic. Mystical Fire. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can just do this. Yeah, I think I can honestly just ignore them. Yeah, see, they're not bothering me. So yeah, this was another method that I found out from watching a YouTube short where instead of going over there, I go over here to the lampposts. And I'm just run around here. So I'm going to try doing this method for a little bit. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's right here. You know what? I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go ahead and actually check. All right, let me see if I can find that YouTube short. Shiny Parisian Legends EA. And then we'll do, what is it, shorts? Yeah, okay, here it is. All right, let me turn down this. Yeah, let me just turn down the volume. Alright, yep, head to the ladder, make sure you double check. Oh, okay, I'm at the wrong lampposts. Okay, hold up. Where is it at? I think it's the one up here, right? Yeah, it's this one, alright. So yeah, I go up to the one up here. And then we just go around over here. Okay, here we go. So yeah, these guys aren't bothering me, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep on going around and around. Honestly, ABDL, non-furry, doesn't have much of a built-in audience like we discussed before. Yeah. When you think about furries or ABDLs, we have a niche with some kind of built-in audience. Try being a random dude playing COD. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, just a random dude playing Call of Duty or like Fortnite or I don't know, Crimson Desert. That's like the new game that everyone's talking about. Yeah, like if you play like a game that's like super oversaturated, like COD or Fortnite or something like that, you are going to have a bad time finding that audience. Especially if you're one of those streamers that just like has that is literally just gameplay, face cam, and microphone. Or heck, even worse, if you have no face cam. If it's literally just gameplay and microphone, you are going to have a bad time. Alright, still have not heard the shiny charm yet. Or shiny charm. The shiny chime, so... Yeah, I think I should be able to hear the shiny chime and then we can check. So yeah, we literally just keep on going back and forth through these lampposts. And that's it. Nice try. It's Pokemon fans like these days, the meta is Nuzlocke and randomizer mods. And also shiny hunting. Yeah, shiny hunting. I would include shiny hunting in there too. Like shiny hunting streams as well. Me being a Kirby fan. Hey, nothing wrong with being a Kirby fan. I mean, once the new Kirby game comes out in like 2030, you'll get some traction. Maybe. Alright, that's another dead run. Air Riders is fun, not gonna lie. You're talking about the remake version, right? But like, I'm not sure vanilla Pokemon has that kind of reach of a COD or Fortnite on Twitch. I mean, maybe. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I mean, if we're talking like the most popular games on Twitch, I'd probably say it's something like a COD game or Fortnite. Probably you know what, honestly, I'd probably be willing to say that Fortnite is probably the most popular game on Twitch, like, ever. Because, like, I probably could literally go on Twitch right now and just look up Fortnite and just see, like, millions and millions of streamers playing that game. COD, Fortnite, and Marvel Rivals. Yeah, GTA 5 is another big one. Yeah, GTA. Oh god, I can only imagine. I can only imagine the amount of streamers that are going to be doing GTA 6 whenever that comes out. Yeah, the role-playing stream. Yeah, the role players, yeah. They do like live GTA 5 role plays or something. If it comes out. Nope. But listen. I'm just hoping that GTA 6 doesn't get like the Duke Nukem Forever treatment. And what I mean by that is they just keep delaying it. And then by the time it comes out, the game is like absolute garbage. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened with Duke Nukem Forever. Like, although to be fair with Duke Nukem Forever, that was because it kept changing like publishers or something, if I remember correctly. I think it's not maybe not publishers, but like it kept changing like developers, I think. Of all the games for a baby to play, I would have expected wrestling before football. I mean, if you boil down professional wrestling, it's just a bunch of dudes in tights. I mean, there was one point in WWE where there was literally a crybaby match where the loser of the match had to be put in a diaper and stuck on a baby bottle. Like, I'm not even joking. That actually happened. But yeah, like, if you boil down professional wrestling, it's just a bunch of dudes in their underwear play fighting. But they are professional stuntmen taking... Yeah, like, they are professional athletes, like, taking, like, risks with their bodies for your entertainment. And, like, that is one thing that, like, is honestly, like, a really stupid opinion. Like, oh, wrestling's fake. It's not. Like the storylines and everything, like that, all that stuff is like, yeah, that stuff is like predetermined, but like the actual like physicality of it, is definitely not fake. Like people get injured all the time. Heck, people have legitimately lost their lives doing professional wrestling. Like people have ended up in wheelchairs because of professional wrestling injuries. All right, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and go back to the other method. Let's try the other method for a bit. So I think it was right here, right? And then we just keep on going. That's not me being a wrestling fan. But I did grow with it, and well, I don't know. I feel strongly about the distinction. It is absolutely scripted, but there's a difference between scripted and fake. Exactly. You should get a shiny charm. Ah. Oh, you really think I want to go through that torture? You really think I want to go through that torture of doing 1,000 Pokemon battles or something like that? Oh, that's funny. Ow. It took me 250 hours to complete the DLC, and now my friends think I'm crazy. I'd rather just not go through with it myself, honestly, at this point. I don't even know how many hours I've gotten into this game. Like I think of Mick Foley getting dropped on thumbtacks. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like a bed of nails, but dang, it hurts. I mean, Mick Foley's been through worse. He's been thrown off of a giant Hell in a Cell. That's like the one thing he's famous for is, like, when you think of Mick Foley, you think of when he was thrown off Hell in a Cell by, The Undertaker. Honestly, the fact that that man, Mick Foley, the fact that that man is not only alive, right, but also being able to walk. Like, the fact that he's able to walk is absolutely incredible. Like, that man is, like, as tough as you can possibly get. Because, like, you've heard of, like, other people who, like, there's this one professional wrestler named Draws. That was literally his name. Named Darren Drozdoff was his name. And there was a match that he did with another wrestler, and that other wrestler powerbombed him the wrong, like, he did, like, I think it was a running powerbomb, right? And it went okay, but the way that he landed or something, It compressed, I think like it kind of effed up his spine so much to where he's not able to walk anymore. Like he is like paralyzed
Time
from
to hydrate, Dreamsy.
like he is paralyzed from the neck down because he took a power bomb wrong. But yes, thank you for the hydration. Always stay hydrated? Absolutely. Yes, it is important to stay hydrated. I agree. No. I'm not talking about Stone Cold. I'm talking about Darren Drozdov. Yeah, I know what happened with Stone Cold, and the fact that he's still walking is incredible. But yeah, you guys can just look it up yourselves on like YouTube. Just look up Darren Drozdov injury, and probably the first few videos will perfectly explain it to you about what happened. But yeah, I've been a big, in case you can't tell, I am a big professional wrestling nerd, and I have been for quite a long time. I mean, I remember my parents told me stories about how they met like Andre the Giant or Bob Backlund or something, or someone like that. Like, I think my parents even told me that they have pictures of them with Andre the Giant or and Bob Backlund, and like just those like illuminaries of the past. You know, honestly, professional wrestling back then was absolutely insane. And you know, the audience ate it up. Like back in the 80s and like back in the 80s, like the early 80s, people ate it up as though it was 100% legit. There was a guy, but I don't know his name, but he got knocked out. That he was left in a coma for 5 years. Oh my gosh. He's all right now, but he definitely can't wrestle anymore. Oh, wow. Left in a coma for 5 years? Dang. That sucks. All right, and now we are back over to here. I'm pretty sure this is about as far as I get it to, right? If I'm over here. Let me look it up again. Oh. Hold up a second. Oh, you know what? Probably right there would actually make more sense. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try that.
It's time for the ad break.
Oh, shoot. It's time for the ad break. Hey, Dreamsy, guess what time it is? Oh, time for the ad break? All right. Well, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and roll the ad break. Get that out of the way. So, yeah, we'll be right back right after these messages. See you all in a bit. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back from the ad break. Hopefully, you all are enjoying yourselves. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we were talking about during the ad break. Imagine waking up from a coma during COVID. Oh my gosh, that would be absolutely terrible. Your sibling... Really? Your sibling actually woke up before COVID? Wait, was it before COVID or after COVID? Or during COVID? I'm actually curious now, because if they woke up during COVID, oh god. That would be absolutely terrible. Alright, but anyways, I'm actually going to go ahead and head back up here real quick. And, yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and check. Also, Rabbit Bunny over here denying their diaper loading allegations. Nope. Alright, so I'm gonna go and drop down here actually. And then I think it's where was it? I think it was over here. Was it over here? No. Was it here? Okay, hold on a second. I need to watch this video. Okay, so Huh. Oh, wait, yeah, it's right here, isn't it? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. So yeah, we literally just keep on going back and forth right here. I think it's like as long as we get like a good enough distance to where it resets the spawn, we're fine. And yeah, what Rabbit Bunny said, you can only watch 2 streams at once. If you watch more than 2 streams, you stop counting as a viewer in the other ones. That's something that Khan told me about the other day. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if I keep on doing this, I think this is enough distance. Because the distance, it has to be at least 50 meters if I remember. It's the same stuff everyone has been saying forever. Only 2 streams up. Don't mute the tab. Set volume to a minimum 10% and you should count. They just started enforcing that all of a sudden. Everyone freaked out. So yeah, this is literally what we keep on doing over and over again. So, if you guys have any questions, for me, you can do like we can make this into like a little like AMA session where you guys can ask me, some questions. If I don't see it in chat, or if you'd rather use text-to-speech to make sure I definitely hear it, I do have a Ask Me Anything, channel point redemption. If you guys want to go down that route of using text-to-speech to ask me anything. So ask away. The only rule I would say is nothing like political or like religious or anything. Otherwise, ask me anything else. I'm up for anything. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. How old were you when you realized how cute you are? I'm still realizing that. So I probably never. Yeah, that realizing how cute I was, that's still a work in progress, honestly. But thank you for the compliment. All right, that's another dead run. What's your... Oh, okay, Mousy. Maybe not those type of questions, okay? Maybe not those type of questions. Geez, trying to dox myself. Mousy over here trying to get me to dox myself. But I guess I can say it. All right. Okay, so my social security number, okay, so my social security number is... Nah, I'm just kidding. Please, you think I would be that stupid? When you answer security questions, lie. That way you only know the answer. Just lie consistently. Treat it like a password. That way only you know the answer. Just lie consistently. Is that actually true? Wait a minute. Is that actually true, Rabbit Bunny? You don't have to answer security questions honestly, so yes. Oh, wait, no, I get what you're saying. Like when you're typing in the answer to put in for the security questions, just lie about it. Okay. Listen, that
Hey, Dreamsy. Time for a quick diaper check.
Oh, still soggy. What's my favorite food? Pizza. Pizza. Yeah, pizza's my favorite food. Now, if we're talking like my favorite snack, like my favorite snack food, Sun Chips. Oh, you were talking about, like a security questions. Oh, sorry. I thought you legitimately wanted to know what my favorite food is. My bad. All right. And there's Farizian. Alright, and then we just go down here. Oh, do this first. Favorite food is such a dumb security question. Because way more than half people say pizza. I mean, I mean, to be fair, pizza is a pretty good food. Not good for you. Well, unless you get like... Unless you're weird and get like cauliflower crust on pizza. Which, you know, that's one thing I've never understood. Why the heck? Like cauliflower crust. Like, is that even good? I feel like cauliflower crust pizza is not that good. Honestly. But, to be fair, I've never tried it. It's good to someone who literally can't eat anything else because of gluten intolerance. Wait, what? Yeah, you didn't... Yeah, Skyline, you didn't know there are pizzas out there where the crust is made of cauliflower. I sometimes call it ads, government mandated ads. It's not the worst. It's not the worst food I've ever had, but it's also not good. Yeah, I would imagine it's probably better homemade. But yeah, like me, I'm diabetic. Those carbs are pure sugars to me. Are you talking about the carbs in like the cauliflower crust pizza or just in pizza in general? Oh, normal pizza crust. Okay. What about cauliflower crust? Does that have a lot of carbs? I don't know. Maybe I can try cauliflower crust pizza and see if it's like good or not. Because I'm pretty sure there are some stores that sell it. Like frozen pizzas or something like that. I don't know. We'll see, because I am a big pizza lover. I'm pretty sure I don't have like celiac disease or something like that. I hope you don't. It's a pretty serious infliction. Oh, I'm aware. I am aware of how bad it can get. Yeah, celiac disease is no joke. Like, you have any type of gluten and your tummy is going to be feeling pretty bad within like a couple of hours. Maybe even less than that, depending on how bad it is. You know, I wonder if this is actually working or not. Let me see if I can check. I'm gonna check it out real quick. I wish there was like a way to where I can look at the map and see like the Pokemon spawns like actually spawning in. You know what I mean? Oh crap. One of them noticed me. not a Pokemon person. Fair enough. It's not for everyone. You feel the energy. Listen, the energy that you get from getting that shiny Pokemon that you're looking for is... It's palpable. Like, you get that shocked reaction of like, oh my gosh, I finally got a shiny. Woo! Alright, that's another dead run. Are the closed captions still working, by the way? Anyone want to let me know? Yes? Okay, good. Just checking. Alright. And then up X and B. Yeah. How are you guys liking the closed captions, by the way? Do you guys like them? You like it? Yeah. I'm hoping that a lot of people like them. I mean, more people probably should have closed captions on their streams because, you know, what if you're a person watching and they're like deaf or they're hard of hearing? Or if you're like Rabbit Bunny and you have to mute the stream for whatever reason. You're a big accessibility guy, though, so options are always better. Exactly. Now, believe it or not, with this plugin, I can actually have, like, open captions, like, burned into the stream. I'm most likely not going to do that, though. But it is nice to have the option just in case I change my mind. You know what I mean? And what's cool about this plugin too is that not only are the closed captions showing up on the stream, but for games where I have to record, like Borderlands or Kingdom Hearts, like those games where I have to record for copyright reasons, those captions are also going to be showing up on those recordings. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know. We won't find out until Friday when I do the next Borderlands stream. But yeah, there is an option in this plugin to where you can have the closed caption show up not only in the stream, but also in your local recording if you are recording this on OBS. Which is honestly really freaking nice. Alright, and then go back. Alright, and then we go over here. Oh yeah, I guess I could just keep on doing this, huh? But yeah, it is nice to have that, like, accessibility option. Wow, that was a hard word for me to say. Now, believe it or not, there actually, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there actually is an option for captions like built into OBS. But from what I've heard, the captions built into OBS is kind of iffy. So it's better to use the plugin than the built-in captions mode for OBS. Plus, with the plugin, you do get more options. So, yeah. It's a big word for a baby like you. Okay, first of all, who said I was a baby? Alright. I am not. We have discussed this before, Mousy. I am not a baby. In fact, if anyone here is a baby, it is you. And I am sensing a little bit of projecting coming from you for saying that. You know you're a bit... Yeah, exactly. You already know. Like, literally every single person in chat right now is a baby. The only person that is not a baby is me. Even though I wear diapers 24/7. I am not a baby. I am a sophisticated diaper boy. As I once said before. You're a toddler. Kind of hard to believe this is all we do, by the way. Like, this is literally all I'm doing until I hear that familiar chime. And then once I hear that chime, I can go check. Nice try. I know that's the fake one. Mousy over here trying to trick me. But, Skyline, what makes you think that you are a toddler and not a, not like a full-fledged, baby? I'm a little bit curious to find out why you think that. Bum 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 bum. This is some riveting entertainment. You guys are literally just watching me going around in circles. Oh, the hyperspace distortion won't stay open much longer. Can't hold on much longer. I'm just reminded of that skit from Read Between the Lions. Literally called Cliffhanger, I think, by the way. And I think it's like literally, every single episode he ends up actually not holding on much longer and always falls off the cliff. I can use a sippy cup. Good for you, Skyline. Good for you. Mousy over here, though, probably doesn't even know how to use a sippy cup. Alright, that's another dead run. You do too? Mousy, listen. Mousy, listen.
Are you sure about that?
Because I'm not. I'm not so sure about that. That's a pretty big, like, X to doubt moment for me right there, honestly. I can't wait for that emote to get done being made. Yeah. For those unaware, I'm currently working with a my artist Nixie on making a new emote that is a callback to the press X to doubt meme from LA Noir, except it's my OC. I call Cap on that. Cap. Oh god, think we discussed that heckin' yeah, I think we talked about not on stream. We talked about that in a Discord call yesterday, where we talked about like generational terms, like Gen Z terms versus Gen Alpha terms. Listen, there are a lot of Gen Z terms that I kind of get, like cap. Like cap, I know is like you're lying basically, or like it's like not the truth. On God is like I'm telling the truth, I believe. What else? What are some other Gen Z terms that I think I know? Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real is one of them. Yeah, for real. Oh, let him cook. Yeah, that's definitely Gen Z. Yeah, let him cook. Oh, yeah, that's right. Aren't you Gen Z, Mousy? Technically? Almost these. Ah, bless me. Sorry about that. You might have heard me sneeze. Probably should have muted doing that. My bad. These freaking spring allergies, man. They are getting to me. It's beginning to be that springtime. Yeah. Yeah. I was originally actually going to go and get my hair cut today, but I decided... I looked at what the temperatures are going to be for the rest of the week, and I decided to wait it out until next week. Yeah, so I'm going to wait until next week to get my hair cut. You're allergic to Gen Z slang? No, actually no. I'm allergic to Gen Alpha slang. Except for Riz. Like, in terms of Gen Alpha slang, Riz is the only one that I get. Because it's like another way of saying charisma. Otherwise, the rest of them, no, I don't get what the rest of them are. And plus, I kind of have a personal vendetta against Gen Alpha because, you know, they memed my state to death. Because, you know, that's a slang term for some reason, Ohio. Like, why is that, like, yeah, what? Yeah, exactly. Like, why is Ohio a slang term for Gen Alpha? Like, why Ohio? Or aura maxing. Okay. Wait, is aura farming? Is aura a Gen Alpha term? I thought that was Gen Z. Okay, maybe aura I might get. Because it's where you live. So therefore it's a joke. Wow, Mousy. Thanks. Thank you, Mousy. Yeah, but no, if aura is a Gen Alpha term, then I guess I kind of get that one, kind of. I mean, aura is like, what is it? Like presence or something? Like confidence, I think, is what it is. Like their presence is just so overwhelming. So maybe Aura might be another Gen Alpha term that I get. So let's see, Riz, Aura. Yes, sorry, Honeycomb. Yeah, you came back to brain rot. Yeah, I'm currently discussing what Gen Alpha terms that I get, and the only ones that I've determined that I get are Riz and Aura. Otherwise, the rest of them I do not get. Like, I don't get Skibbity. I don't get Sigma. Like, listen, I'm a gaming nerd, so the only Sigma that I know about is Sigma from the Mega Man X series. Like, that's it. Like, I don't get the Sigma that they're talking about. But the Sigma that I'm talking about is the one from the Mega Man X franchise. You know what I wonder? What terms did my generation come up with? Because, you know, I'm a millennial, right? So what terms did my generation come up with? I might have to look that up. Because I'm honestly not sure. Radical dude. I don't know if terms like radical, tubular, bodacious, I don't know if those were millennial. I feel like those were like boomer or Gen X terms. Adulting, bae. Wait, bae? Really? Bae is a millennial term. Adulting, okay, adulting sounds like a millennial term. Hold up a second, I'm trying to pull up my stream on here again real quick. Alright, and then up X and B. But yeah, I might have to look up some millennial terms and see if it's actually true or not. You know what I wonder? I wonder which generation came up with the word boomer. I wonder what generation came up with the word boomer. Because obviously I know what it's referencing to. It's referencing baby boomers because a lot of ladies got pregnant after the World Wars. Yeah, all of those were Gen Alpha slang, Honeycomb. But yeah, like my parents are baby boomers, so... Because they were born in like the 60s. Oh, you know what? There is another Gen Alpha term that I unfortunately get. But I also kind of wish I didn't get. And I'm pretty sure Mousy already knows which one I'm talking about when I say that. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go back down there to the socks. Yeah, I'm going to go back down there to the socks. But I'm going to look it up real quick. Just to make sure I'm doing it right. I'm going to look up the Austin John Plays video for it. Or maybe something else. Oh, okay, that's just a video of someone capturing it. Let's skip the ad. Alright, so yeah, go up the ladder. Go ahead and check. Says to check when the time gets low. Interesting. Alright. I guess I'll try doing that. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Brum. Yeah, sorry if my commentary is kind of lacking. We were literally just like going through this over and over and over again until I feel like we've gotten a shiny. But it said to check. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, checking it when the time is low kind of makes sense because it will give you that time to catch it. Yeah, you know what? That actually does make sense. All right. So we were literally just going around in circles until the time runs low, and then we reset if we don't get it. When are we going to get shiny Cabalion? I'm assuming that Cobalion's probably going to be around the same area. Or like it's going to be in this pocket of hyperspace, but it's going to be like in a different area or something. Bum 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 bum. Brum, brum, brum. Bum 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 bum. Hey, there's Namiya. Namiya with the attendance check over there. Yeah, so I think once it gets to under 1,000 is when I will go ahead and check. Hey, Namiya, how are you doing? We're just sitting here running around in circles until the clock is running low. And then we check and see if we got the shiny Verizon. Doing good, and you? I'm doing all right. Yeah, we just got finished discussing what terms like millennials have come up with in terms of slang terms. And found out that adulting is one of them. Bae is another one. Okay, it's under 1,000. All right. Let's see. Did we get it? Nope. All right. That is another dead run. Alright, let me go and switch this back over to my stream. There we go. Oh, stream manager. There we go. It's getting dark out. I should probably go ahead and turn my light on. There we go. Get my light turned on because it's heckin' dark in here. Oh, Namiya, by the way, since you weren't here for the announcement at the beginning of the stream, my streams will now be having closed captioning on them. So if you want to reload your stream and look and see if you can find the little like CC button on the player, I now have closed captions. You know, just so that way, in case you have to like mute the stream or something like that, you now have that option. Yeah, I'm doing it via an OBS plugin. By the way, in case you're curious. Noted. All right. All right. And go over here. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and go over here. And go up the ladder. Oh, Alpha Halucha. Nope. Alright, then we go down here. Go ahead and get away from these guys. Alright. Alright, and then we just come over here until the time runs out. Oh, hi Alpha. Hi Alpha Throw. Storm Throw? I wonder what that does. How the frick did they not notice me right there? Huh? Ooh, Ice Punch. Nope. You know what I kind of wonder? If these guys were like, if like Sock and Throw were like wrestlers, wonder what their wrestling style would be. Maybe I imagine Throw would be like Greco-Roman wrestling. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to check who's in first place. Gotta give me gold coin. Yay. Wonder how many of those I have. Or it would be in other items or something. Key items? No. Wow, I have 712. Getting up there. Oh, shoot. Why, yes, that is my neighbor's kid playing the drums again. Yeah. Sounds pretty good, honestly. Oh, Throw. You look a lot like Bert. Like seriously, both of their faces look like Bert from Sesame Street. I wonder if that's where they got the inspiration. Like, what if Bert from Sesame Street took up karate? That would be interesting. Ooh, it is almost at break time already. It's getting there. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, clock's running down. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Alright, survey says... Nope. No shiny. Alright, that is another dead run. I mean, not that I'm keeping track of these anyways. Because I'm not. All right. Okay, then go back over there and set up another run. You know, it's I kind of find it hard to believe that we've been doing this game for over 50 days. Like, and like half of it feels like it's been nothing but shiny hunting. You know what I mean? Or like maybe not half, but like a quarter of it has been like nothing but shiny hunting. Because like there's no more story to this game after everything we've already done. It's literally just hunt for the legendaries, which by the way I found out only 5 of the legendaries that you can get in this game are not shiny locked. Yeah, unfortunately. Like you can't get like the only ones that you can get that can't be shiny are the Swords of Justice. So that's Virizion, Cobalion, Terrakion, and the Lati twins, Latios and Latios. Otherwise, the rest of them are shiny locked. Which, honestly, that sucks. That sucks that the rest of them are shiny locked. Because, dang, imagine being able to get like a shiny Keldeo or shiny Meloetta without having to go through the process of completing the 2 Dexes in Scarlet and Violet. Because I'm pretty sure if I remember, that's the requirement for getting a shiny Meloetta is you have to 100% the Pokédex in both the main game and in the DLCs for Scarlet and Violet in order for you to get a shiny Meloetta from Pokemon Home. And then shiny Keldeo you can't get at all. Like, it's never been distributed. Like, even all the way back in Generation 5, there was no shiny Keldeo. Well, legitimate shiny Keldeo, I should say. Obviously, you can get a shiny Keldeo, like, illegitimately, like through like hacks or something. I remember Keldeo. I remember Generation 5 being like Generation 5 was like the last of the main series Pokemon games that had like really good like mythical slash legendary Pokemon events, like special Pokemon events. Because in like Generation 1, right, you had Mew, which you can only get either via a like you had to go like to like a physical like special place in order to get Mew onto your Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow cart. And then or you can also get it through the Mew glitch in Generation 1 because, you know...
Hey, Dreamsy. It's time for the ad break.
Oh, shoot. It is time for the ad break, isn't it? Alright. Well, we can continue this conversation after the ad break. Alright, and also I'm probably going to go ahead and get some food. Probably pop in a Hot Pocket or something, so... BRB, everyone. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, welcome back from the ad break. Hopefully, everyone is still enjoying themselves here. I went ahead and decided to get a hot pocket again because why not? I got a pepperoni pizza this time, so yeah, letting it cool down at the moment, so that way I don't burn my mouth when I try to eat it. But yeah, going back to the discussion I was having about what was it, Pokemon like events like per generation. I remember generation 1 was Mew, and I remember like you had to go to like a physical store, like an actual store that was doing the distribution. It was either that or you had to do the infamous Mew glitch, which, you guys can look that up on your own. I'm not going to go ahead and explain it here. And then Generation 2 was with Celebi. And with Celebi, you had to either... Well, originally, the only way for you to get it is you had to have a Japanese... This was like Japan exclusive for like the longest time. You had to have a Japanese copy of Pokemon Crystal, and you had to have it connect to this special like mobile adapter that with a special like phone let you connect to like the internet and stuff and download the distributed item that you need for the Celebi event, which is the GS ball. Yeah, so that was Generation 2. Generation 3, wow, Generation 3 probably had the most amount of distributed events, because let's see, you had what's the island with Ho-Oh and Lugia? It's not Birth Island, that's Deoxys. Ah, crud, I forget what it's called. Shoot, my memory is betraying me right now, I can't remember. Let me see. Okay, it's not Birth Island. I already said that. Oh, Naval Rock. Yeah, Naval Rock. If there's like Naval Rock, which is the place for Ho-Oh and Lugia, and I think you had to get the Mystic ticket for that one. Then there's the Eon ticket, which, oh boy, the Eon ticket. That's only for you to get the Lottie twin that you didn't get originally in your story playthrough of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. And that one required you to get this little device, right, called the e-reader, which basically... the e-reader was this like device that you put into your Game Boy Advance, and with it you're able to swipe these special cards that had like codes on them. And with those cards, one of them in particular let you get the Eon ticket, which let you travel to Southern Island to get the Lottie twin that you didn't get in your playthrough of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. So you had to get like a physical e-reader card, swipe it with the e-reader. So you had to get an e-reader, which good luck trying to get one of those on like eBay or Amazon, and you had to hope that it worked. And then so yeah, that was the Eon ticket. Then you had then you had the Aurora ticket, which that got you access to Birth Island, which let you get to Deoxys, and that was another special event that you had to go to like a Toys R Us or something in order to get. And then if you wanted to get Jirachi, oh boy, Jirachi, let me tell you about Jirachi. Jirachi depended on which language version of the game that you had. If you had the American version of Ruby Sapphire Emerald, you had to get this special disc that came with Pokemon Coliseum that let you basically have a Jirachi. It had like Jirachi just built into the disc, and you were able to distribute it to your game, to your copy of Ruby Sapphire Emerald. Or I think it also worked for Fire Red and Leaf Green, but don't quote me on that. Oh yeah, and by the way, going back to the Aurora ticket and Deoxys, those only worked with Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green. Yeah, they didn't have those events, and I'm also pretty sure that they didn't have the Mystic ticket for Naval Rock. I'm pretty sure that also was not in Ruby or Sapphire. So if you wanted to get those items in Ruby or Sapphire, you're out of luck. But guess what? Also, you know what? Going back to the Eon ticket, guess what? That was only the Eon ticket e-reader card. That only works for Ruby and Sapphire. It does not work for Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green. So in order for you to get the Eon ticket for like Emerald, you had to go and do this thing called I know it was like memory sharing or something, but you had to basically have your copy of Ruby or Sapphire and then have your copy of Emerald, and then you had to share the data between both of those games. So if you wanted to get the Lottie twins, both of those in Pokemon Emerald, you had to have a copy of Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire. You had to have a copy of Emerald, two Game Boy Advances, right? The Game Boy Advance link cable in order for you to share the data between those two games, the e-reader, and the actual e-reader card that would let you get the Eon ticket. And yeah, good luck trying to get all that under $1,000. Like those kinds of items are like rare. Especially the e-reader card for the Eon ticket. That's really super rare nowadays. But yeah, that's let's see, I said Jirachi, Deoxys, Lottie Twins, Ho-Oh and Lugia. Celebi, there was no distribution for Celebi. Like, there's no, like, special item. But there was a special item for Mew in Generation 3 with the old C map. And guess what? That's another one of those situations where you had to go to, like, a Toys R Us and get the item in that distribution to get Mew in Pokemon Emerald. And I'm pretty sure that was only in Pokemon Emerald. In order for you to get Mew. It was the old C map is what it was. And that would take you to the Not Birth Island. It would take you to the something island in order for you to get Mew in Pokemon Emerald. So yeah, you were able with special events like special distributions. You know what? I didn't discuss what you had to get for Jirachi if you have like the European version. If you have the European version, the only way for you to get Jirachi is you had to use the Pokemon channel. If you have the PAL version of Pokemon channel, once you beat Pokemon channel, there's this like special option that shows up in the menu that just lets you have Jirachi. Like just lets you distribute it to your PAL version of whatever third generation game you have. Yeah, if you have the PAL version of Pokemon channel, all you have to do is beat the game. And then you just get a Jirachi. That's not in the American version, only in the PAL version. Or I think it might also be in the Japanese version, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's all of them, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the distribution for Gen 3. And then Gen 4... Gen 4 doesn't have a lot. Gen 4 had the... let's see. It had the and it had Oak's Letter for Shaman, and that was for Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Yeah, Oak's Letter, and then it also had the key card, which that was for Darkrai, and you had to take that. Oh wait, no, the members card. Yeah, it was called the members card. And you had to take that to Kanalave City. Right. Yeah, you had to go to Kanalave City and go in that like abandoned house that you weren't able to go into when you first showed up in the game. So you had to go over there and use the members card to open up the door. And then there would be like this weird like shady guy that would put you to sleep, right? And then you would wake up and you would end up in this place called New Moon Island. And then in that place you would be able to catch Darkrai. And then, was there any other special events? See, Darkrai, Shaman. Trying to think there was any others in Gen 4. I don't think there was. I think that was it. Well, yeah, I think it was just Darkrai, Shaman, and then Arceus. Now, see, the Arceus one, that's a little bit of a weird story. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember, in Diamond and Pearl, I'm pretty sure they did distribute the event for Diamond and Pearl, which was the Azure Flute. You know what? Let me look it up, actually. I'm going to look it up for you guys. Here we go. Event database. I'm going to look it up on Cerebi. Events. In-game events. No, that wasn't it. All right. Oh, here we go. Item distributions. Oh, nothing shows up. All right. Events with in-game effects. No, that's not it. Tickets? No. Let's see, 2007. Oh, right. There's also Manaphy as well. Oh boy, guys, let me tell you guys about the Manaphy event. For those uninitiated with the Manaphy event. So, in order for you guys to get Manaphy in Pokemon Diamond Pearl Platinum, you have to be incredibly lucky. And you have to have a copy of the Pokemon Rangering game, right? But it has to be a special kind of copy. It has to be a copy of the game where the Manaphy Egg event has not already been used. And let me tell you guys right now, good luck trying to find a copy of that nowadays. Because the only way for you to get a legitimate Manaphy Egg in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum is you have to have a copy of Pokemon Ranger, right? And you have to beat the main story, by the way. So you have to play through the whole entire game. And then once you complete the main story, you have to... I'm pretty sure it was like a special event or something. Hold on. Was it a special event? Pokemon Ranger... Oh, full art. Manaphy Egg. Oh, you have to enter in a password. Yeah, you have to complete the main story in order for you to access the RangerNet menu, like at the title screen. And then you have to enter in a special password. And you have to hope that your copy that you get online through like eBay or Amazon has not already had the Manaphy Egg event already used. Because here's the thing about the Manaphy Egg event. It's only one per cartridge. Like, even if you wipe away all the save data, you still won't be able to do it again. It's only once per cart. Like, no matter what. So yeah, you have to find a copy of Pokemon Ranger that does not have the Manaphy Egg event touched. You have to complete the main story. Then you have to go to the RangerNet menu, which you don't get until you complete the main story. Type in a special password, which you can look up online. Then complete that special mission to get the egg, and then you'll be able to transfer that egg to your copy of Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. That's legitimately the only way to get Manaphy in Generation 4. Is you have to find a copy of Pokemon Ranger and hope that the Manaphy Egg event has not already been done on it. And then you just complete the main story, do the mission, and then you get the Manaphy Egg. Alright. So yeah, that's Manaphy. And then Arceus. Arceus I did not look up. Let me look that one up real quick. Let's see. Pokemon. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Yeah, let me look up events real quick. Alright, let's see. I think it's like... year... I think was it 2008? No. Oh wait, I can look it up on here. Okay, let's look up Arceus. Oh wow, they had a distribution back in 2018 in Japan? Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. What was that? 2009? Okay, let me look up Azure Flute. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, it seems like it wasn't obtainable in... Oh, it was a mystery gift event. Okay, so yeah. So in Generation 4 with Arceus, right? You had to go and do the mystery gift event. So you had to like download the item, which was the Azure Flute, like during the time when it was being distributed. So yeah, you won't be able to get it now. Well, unless you know like some sort of like hacky way to get it, like through like DNS servers or something. Like I've heard you can do that or whatever. I mean, you guys can look that up on your own discretion if you want. But yeah, that was the only way to get the Azure Flute and get Arceus, like legitimately. Now, oh, and then when we get to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there were, oh, hearing myself talk. There were 3 special Pokemon distributions for that game. There was the first one I think they did was the Celebi, which was like it was like a special distribution Celebi that once you get it would let you activate this special event when you get to when you go back to the forest in Heart Gold Soul Silver. And you would basically time travel all the way like back to the past to where you would get to see And you would get to see the confirmation that Silver, your rival, is actually Giovanni's son. And not only that, but you also get to fight Giovanni in that special event as well. So that was Celebi. Then there was this one was actually one of my favorites. There is the spiky-eared Pichu special event. Oh wait, no, it was a Pikachu-colored Pichu special distribution that they did, where if once again you get that special Pokemon distribution and you go back to the Elix Forest, it would trigger another special event where you would get to meet the spiky-eared Pichu, which I think the spiky-eared Pichu, I believe, was from I think that was from the Zoroark movie, if I remember correctly. I think it was from the Zoroark movie. But yeah, it was a special spiky-eared Pichu, which, by the way, that spiky-eared Pichu is forever in Heart Gold and Soul Silver because you cannot send it to any other games. Because, you know, it has like special data or something to where you can't send it over to like Pokemon Home or something. It's stuck in Heart Gold and Soul Silver forever. So yeah, there was that. And then the last one was a special distribution that GameStop did, where you can get a shiny legendary dog. Just so you can get a shiny Entei, Raikou, or Suicune. And if you actually take that shiny legendary dog to Pokemon Black and White, you get to capture Zoroark in Pokemon Black and White through a special event in that game. And actually, I'm pretty sure if you also take that Celebi, that special distribution Celebi in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, if you take that to Black and White, you're able to get a Zorua as well to a special event that happens in the game. I'm pretty sure that was it. Oh no, one more. That special event Arceus that you get from the Azure Flute item that you know was, by the way, that Azure Flute item, it was originally supposed to be distributed in Pokemon Platinum. Never happened. For some insane reason, they never actually like legitimately distributed it in Pokemon Platinum. They did it in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, but never in Platinum. Now, why? I don't know. Oh, also that's a dead run. What else? Oh yeah. If you take that Arceus that you got through the special event, like the Azure Flute event, if you transfer that Arceus to Heart Gold Soul Silver, that can trigger a special event in that game to where you can get a level 1 Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. Alright, and I'm pretty sure that's the last of the Generation 4 games. You know, not counting like any other like special Pokemon distribution events that they may have done for like World Championships or like special Japanese events or whatever. I don't know. So then we get to Generation 5. And Generation 5, I feel like, is the last true Pokemon generation that did like special events. But here's what they did. And I already mentioned the Zorua and Zoroark ones in Black and White. But there's also the... I think there's also the Landorus event, which... I don't know how to get that one. I'm pretty sure like you had to... It was probably like a special... Like you had to have like a special Thundurus slash... what was the other one? It's Thundurus, Landorus, and... Ah, crud. What was the other one? I forget what the other one was. It was Thundurus, Landorus, and... Hold on a second. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, Tornadus. That's what it is. Yeah, it was called Tornadus. I think it was probably you had to have like some sort of like special event version of Thundurus and Tornadus in order for you to get Landorus in the game. But yeah, Landorus is technically a mythical. There's also Zorua and Zoroark. Yeah, believe it or not, those were actually considered mythical Pokemon back then, because you were only able to get them through special events. But then there was the big two, though, were Keldeo and Meloetta. Keldeo, you had to get like a special event version of the Keldeo. This actually relates more to Black 2 and White 2. But in Black 2 and White 2, if you had a special event version of Keldeo and you take it to like this forest area in the post game of Black 2 and White 2, and you also had to have Cobalion, Virizion, and Terrakion as well in your party. But if you have all four of those Pokemon and you go to the forest in the post game of Black 2, there's like cut off forest area in the post game of Black 2 and White 2. You're able to trigger this event to where Keldeo learns this exclusive move called Secret Sword, and it also changes form to its Resolute form, which is like basically it's like true power form or something. But yeah, and with Meloetta, if you have a special event Meloetta, and you go to I think it's Castelia City or something. Yeah, I think it's Castelia City in that game. And you go to like the cafe area in it. You trigger this special event where Meloetta learns this special move called Relic Song. And with Relic Song, whenever you use that move, it causes Meloetta to switch forms, like mid-battle. Because it actually has two forms. It has the regular form, and then when you use Relic Song, it switches over to it's called its Pirouette form, which is fighting and psychic. The normal form is normal and psychic, but the Pirouette form is fighting, and psychic. And then I think the last one was Victini, which I think Victini, this one related more to black and white. But this was another item distribution event where through a Wi-Fi distribution, you had to get this you were able to get this item called the Liberty Pass. And with the Liberty Pass, you were able to go to Liberty Island to get Victini in that game. Here's the thing. After Generation 5, that was it. There was no more, there really wasn't any more like special item distribution, like special event items or special events. From Generation 6 onwards, it was just like the distributions just became, they give you the mythical Pokemon and that's it. Like, that was it. They just give you the Pokemon and nothing more. Like, there was no item distribution. Like, in order for you to catch the Pokemon in the game yourself, they just give you the Pokemon and that's it. And honestly, that's kind of lame. Oh. Let's go and see if we got it. But yeah, that's kind of the history of like distribution, like item distributions in the Pokemon games. And that is a dead run. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that history lesson. Yeah, I did kind of ramble on about that, didn't I? I'm not sorry for it because I'm a huge Pokemon nerd. I will ramble on about the history of Pokemon all I want. All right. Up X and B. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I didn't bore you with that history lesson. All right, go ahead and do another run and go back over to here. Take another bite of my Hot Pocket. But yeah, it kind of does suck that at this point, distribution events are they just give you the Pokemon and that's it. Like, I'm kind of hoping that they have the idea of creating like a mystery gift event where they give you an item to like get like the mythical Pokemon in Winds and Waves or whatever. Like, that would be nice. But chances are they're probably just going to do a distribution event where they just give you the mythical Pokemon. And that's it. Alright. Nope. Okay, I'll go ahead and wait for all these Pokemon to stop noticing me. So that way I can reset. Alright. And we'll go ahead and do a refresh. And now we begin. Another run. How's shiny hunting going? It's going. I mean, we still haven't gotten the shiny Verizon yet, so it's still ongoing. You missed my giant Pokemon history lesson though, Ace. I literally was just rambling on about the history of Pokemon distribution events. Yeah. I literally just rambled on for like 20 or so minutes about the history of Pokemon distribution events. And about how from Generation 6 onward, they kind of suck. Probably listen to when VOD comes out. Yeah, probably. And hopefully that VOD will have closed captions. Hopefully. But Woolo! The cutest Pokemon. Listen. What I mean when I say that distribution events suck, what I mean to say is like, you remember like back in like the older generations where they would, instead of giving you, like just gifting you the Pokemon, you had to go to like a physical like Toys R Us store, or you had to go on Wi-Fi through Mystery Gift. And you had to like get a like special event item in order for you to gain access to catching the Pokemon. Wait, what game is this? Why, it's Pokemon Legends ZA. Yeah, we're playing Legends ZA. Which Pokemon game are you talking about? Oh, like which one had like the special item distributions? It was like from generations 2 through 5. Like Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, like all those games. Like gens 2 through 5 were like the generations of Pokemon like that had like those special events where instead of just gifting you the Pokemon, they would give you a special event item to where it would let you gain access to this place where you can capture the Pokemon. Like for example, in Generation 4, there's this item called the Members Card. And with the Members Card, you'll be able to go to Kanalave City, and there was that old abandoned house in Kanalave City that with the Members Card, you were able to actually finally open up that door, go inside, and you would meet like this really shady guy that would put you to sleep. And then once you woke up, you would end up in this place called New Moon Island. And in New Moon Island, you would be able to catch Darkrai. Like those kind of special events are what I'm talking about, where they give you an item that let you activate a special event to where you can capture the Pokemon. Yeah, it is incredibly cool. But nowadays, like the newer Pokemon games, they just give you the Pokemon. And that's it. Like nothing special, they just give you the Pokemon. Yeah, it is incredibly lame. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and see if this run is the run. But yeah, I've got no knock against the events that give you like special Pokemon or something. Like I got no knock against those events, but I'm just wishing that they would have events to where they give you like special event items that would trigger events in the game that would let you catch like mythical Pokemon or something. Like, that would be cool. Last game I 100%ed was Sword and Shield. Wow. Sword and Shield. Still have yet to fully beat that game. And by fully beat that game, I mean also do the DLCs. I did beat the main story for Sword and Shield, but I haven't touched the DLCs. Yeah, I have not touched either DLC yet. I would definitely do that. Hey, listen, maybe if I feel like doing a Sword and Shield playthrough, I'll think about it. Because, I mean, I do have the game. Or at least, I'm pretty sure I have it. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, see, there it is. Yep. Software and the DLC. So I do have the game. All I would need to do is just re-download it. And that's it. I don't know. Maybe I might do a playthrough of Sword and Shield in the future. But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. No, if I were to do a playthrough, it'd be the whole game. It would be the whole game, like main story and DLC. Like, it would be like an actual like revisit of the game for me, because I haven't played Sword and Shield since the second DLC came out. It's been like years since I've played Sword and Shield. Or actually, no. Wait. I don't even...
This party's getting crazy.
Oh.
Let's rock.
Hi, Dragon Tamer. I don't even have the second DLC, actually. Yeah, I just now realized that. I don't even have the second DLC. I only have the first, so I might have to buy that. Yeah, I might have to buy the second DLC. The second, like, DLC pass. But that probably shouldn't cost much. It's probably like 15 or 20 bucks. Or maybe if Pokemon's greedy, maybe it's actually 30. Who knows? I mean, the DLC for this game was 30 bucks. I think it's 15. It's probably like 15 or $20. But yeah, if I do go back to Sword and Shield, it would be the whole entire game. Like, not just the DLC. But how you doing, Dragon Tamer? How was work? Did you have a good day at work, Dragon Tamer? Unless you're still at work. Oh shoot, but yeah, we're just literally just going around in circles, waiting for that timer to go away. And then once it gets to like under 1,000, I go and check to see if it's shiny. And if it's not, then I failed. Do-do. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Oh, shoot. Double outrage. Double confusion. It's kind of strange that a fighting type Pokemon can now learn a dragon type move. Like, that's really kind of weird. Do, 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 do. You know, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go up and down the steps, honestly. I think that gives me enough distance if I just go up and down the steps. At least I can feel like I'm Rocky. You know, going up and down the steps. Do like a sick, like, training montage music. Gonna need a montage. Oh, jeez. Just queue up like Eye of the Tiger, and then watch my stream get VOD muted because of copyright. Because, you know, the only games that I actively, like, record while I'm streaming are Borderlands and Kingdom Hearts, because those two games that I'm playing right now are pretty notorious for having copyright issues. Especially if you play Borderlands, and if you play, like, the original Borderlands game and you, like, get to the title screen and you don't press anything for like a minute or two, it then skips back to the intro, and you know the song for that intro is Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, and yeah, that song is heavily copyrighted. Alright, let's see. Do we have the shiny Verizon? Nope. Hey, what's up, Bumby? Wow, you're extremely... Yeah, you kind of are extremely late. You're right. Also, it's ad break time already. Gosh dang it. Alright. Yeah, I'll go ahead and load it up. Alright, we'll go ahead and load up this, and then we'll do the ad break. But how you doing, Umby? Welcome back. Welcome on in. Look, I've had a busy day. Oh, I believe you. I believe you, Umby.
Hey, Dreamsy, it's time for the ad break.
Yes, I know, Motherbot. I know. Soggy and just took a walk. Oh, you're soggy, you say. Interesting. Are you sure you're just soggy? Are you sure you're not something else? Alright. We can talk about that later, because it is time for the final ad break. So, quick 3-minute ad break for you guys real quick. We'll be right back right after this. Alrighty, folks. That should be the final ad break for tonight, so let's go ahead and get right back into it, shall we? Yeah, hard to believe it's already 9 o'clock. Like, dang. And it is raining still. In the game, in the game. Not in real life. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what else to talk about, honestly. I mean, I'm just like going around. And I'm about to go up this ladder. And then we're going to see the Virizian's not shiny. We're gonna refresh. And then we're going to set up our run. And hope that we get a shiny afterwards. Alright, so refresh. And then we just go up and down the stairs. And hope for the best. Weep. That was like synchronized. Weep. Nope. Amnesia. Oh, amnesia. I remember in Generation 1, like amnesia was so heckin' broken because in Generation 1, right, there was no special attack, special defense. It was all in one stat, a special stat. So if you had a Pokemon with like a really high special stat, you win the game. Oh, Generation 1 is such a broken freaking mess. Like, I don't get why, from like a technical standpoint, people think Generation 1 is a masterpiece. It's not. Honestly, I'd say the story is kind of lame too. Like, literally, the story is there are bad guys taking over the world, stop them. Like, that's not really much of a story, to be honest. And like, if we're talking like from a technical standpoint, like mechanics, like decoding stuff in that game, oh my god. Generation 1 in terms of like in terms of like mechanics and like coding and all that, like the technical stuff like behind the scenes, like under the hood, is one of the most poorly made games that I have ever seen in my life. And let me run down the reasons. So first of all, the psychic type in that game is incredibly broken, incredibly OP, because here's the thing. most Psychic type Pokemon have a really good special stat, and there are like Psychic type has like no weakness. Well, technically it does have a weakness to Bug, but here's the thing. In Generation 1, the only Bug type moves that there were Twin Needle, and I think another one, and those moves sucked. So yeah, Psychic type pretty much had no weakness, right? So, you know, incredibly OP. Let's see. Not only that, but the amount of glitches in that game, like glitches and oversights, is absolutely insane. Like the first one that like everyone thinks of off the top of their heads when they're talking about Generation 1 Pokemon glitches is Missing No. Like, do you guys in chat know what Missing No is? I'm pretty sure most of you do. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what Missing No is. Alright, timer's almost run down. Oh, alright. We are under 1,000. Alright, let's see. Do we have the Shiny Virizion? Or Shiny Verizon? Nope. Oh, that's another dead run. I guess I'll talk about it anyways. For those who don't know, Missing No is this glitch Pokemon that you can get through. So the way that you get Missing No, right, is through this glitch called the Old Man glitch. Basically, what you do with the Old Man glitch is you have to go to Viridian City, right? Talk to the old man in Viridian City, and he'll go through like the tutorial on how to catch Pokemon, right? Then what you do is you fly over to Cinnabar Island, and all you have to do is fly over to Cinnabar Island, and that little strip of land that you surf on the right side of Cinnabar Island, surf up and down that little strip, and then eventually you will get Missing No. And Missing No is incredibly weird because not only does it have the unused bird type, right? Which I guess bird type was like a beta version of flying type or something. But yeah, it had the unused bird type. And whenever you catch it, whatever item is in your 6th slot gets bumped up to 256. Like, you have 256 of that item. So guess what people were able to figure out with that? They were able to get infinite Master Balls, infinite rare candies, like all of that. And I remember when Nintendo and like Game Freak caught wind of this Missing No glitch, they were telling everyone in like the Nintendo magazines and stuff that if you catch Missing No, it like forever breaks your save file and it makes it unplayable. That's not true. It's just an urban legend. It's a falsehood fabricated by Nintendo to get you try and play the game normally. Like, catching missing no does not break your game. Now, what does break your game is a lot of things. Like, there are so many glitches out there in Pokemon Generation 1 that there are literal YouTube channels that are dedicated to showcasing Generation 1 glitches. Like, I'm not even joking. It is, like, Generation 1 is that broken. Also, fire whistle going off in the background. I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but it's loud. It's just like like that. Because, you know, once again, I live next to the fire department. Oh, shoot. What time is it? Okay. Still got a little bit of time. Probably do this and one more run, and then we'll probably call it a night. Because, you know, I do have to get up in the morning because, unfortunately, I work. Unfortunately, I work early in the morning, so... yeah, I have to call it a little bit early. So we'll probably do this and then one more run. And then we'll go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. And I hope you all had a lot of fun. I mean, it was just me going up and down these stairs for most of it. And also talking about the history of Pokemon distribution events. Because, you know, I'm such a giant Pokemon nerd. Like, you know, Pokemon has been around with me ever since Generation 2. Although I will say, I never played original Generation 3. Yeah, legit, I've never played original Generation 3. I did play the Gen 3 remakes, though. Yeah, I did play the Generation 3 remakes, but I never played original Gen 3. Do, 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 do. I don't know. What was the I'm gonna ask you guys a question, alright? What was the very first generation of Pokemon that you guys played? Was it Generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What was your very first? Mine was Generation 2. Specifically Pokemon Silver. Because my brother had Pokemon Gold and I had Pokemon Silver. Yeah, I've never played Gen 1. Do 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 bum 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 bum. All right, let's see. Do we have the shiny Virizion? Nope. Alright, that is another dead one. I don't know if it's actual first gen I played, but it's the one I remember was Generation 1 because I was able to download a version of it on the phone I had at the time when I was in my early teens. Oh, like, oh, you downloaded like a ROM and emulated it on your phone? Interesting. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know if my parents still have like the original cartridges for Pokemon Gold and Silver. They might have the Pokemon Gold one. Yeah, they might have the Pokemon Gold one, but I don't know if they have the Pokemon Silver one. That one I feel like is lost to time. All right. Anyways, this is going to be the final run for tonight. So, let's see if we get it. The one I had was a Nokia, and the games popped up in the App Store for free, so I downloaded it and played. On Nokia phones? Oh gosh, those things are like... Those things... Honestly, those things feel like they're made of steel with how tough those things are. Or at least, so I've heard. What's up, James? Why are you saying re? That thing was a little brick. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard how tough those things are. Like, literally, you just, like, throw them against the wall, and it's like, it's fine. Whereas nowadays with, like, iPhones and stuff, like, especially, like, the newer generations of iPhone, if you do not have a phone case attached to it, and you try to throw it against the wall, it feels like it just cracks in two. Because they're so freaking brittle. You did throw it against the wall and floor many times. Yeah. I'm thankful that I'm not, like, in terms of anger, I'm not who I used to be as a kid. And I think I've talked about this before, but the many broken controllers that I've had in my lifetime as a kid. Well, when I was a kid, the many broken controllers that I've done. It's insane. I've broken so many controllers. And apparently, according to my brother... Oh, shoot. Okay, I did that wrong. According to my brother, apparently it was PS2 controllers I broke the most. You dropped your iPhone 16 down the stairs because you're an idiot and the phone was fine. Oh, iPhone 16? Was it in a case? Was it in a case, though? Because, see, I said that if the phone is in a case, it's fine. Because phone cases are really freaking good at protecting your phone. It landed screen up. Ah, shame it survived. I know, right? Like, why are you using an iPhone? Like, heck, you're not even... If you have an iPhone, you're not even able to join my Discord server. For one. So, like, that's already strike one against iPhones. Or just iOS in general. It wasn't even due to anger. It was because back then, in order to restart the phone, you had to take out the battery and put it back in. Put that specific phone, it was difficult to get the back off, so your solution was to throw it until the back came off, and it worked most of the time. Wow. Did you know there's actually viruses for Nokia phones? Yeah, there's actually legitimately viruses that you can get on your Nokia on like really old like Nokia phones. Found that out through this one guy on YouTube named Danoct1. He's like this YouTube channel that he does a whole bunch of like really old like computer viruses. Like he tells like the history of them and shows off exactly what they do to your computer and stuff. And he's done a few episodes where he's shown off viruses that you can get on like old Nokia phones. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably it's because I guess that channel was like a hyper fixation for a bit. Watching those videos of like him showcasing the old computer viruses of like the 80s and 90s, or like 90s and early 2000s. Like the like some of the popular ones were like I Love You. CIH was a really bad one to have on your computer. I forget what the other ones were, but I do know there's a lot of them. Yeah, like viruses back in the day, like back in like the back in like the 90s, early 2000s were no joke. Like they will mess your computer up. Like there were some computer viruses that would literally, like CIH would literally render your computer unbootable. Like the data would still be there, but you just wouldn't be able to access it because it would wipe away your what is it, like the partition table or something. Yeah, like the allocation table, partition, the master boot record. It would wipe away all that stuff to the point where your computer would not even be bootable. And you had to get a fresh install of Windows on it in order to save it. And then there's like DOS viruses, like Michelangelo was like one of the really bad ones. Nowadays computer viruses are just like, they're just like, haha, your files are encrypted, give me money. And that's it. That's what most computer viruses are nowadays. They just like encrypt your files and then you're forced to pay them via Bitcoin or something in order to get them back. Which, I mean, does suck. But, like, I don't know if, like, my uncle's computer ever got hit by a computer virus. I don't know. I mean, most likely not, because I'm pretty sure my uncle didn't have like internet on that computer. So most likely, probably not. I mean, all we did on my uncle's computer was just play games like Solitaire and 3D Cadet Pinball. Friggin' 3D Cadet Pinball, though, is amazing. And I will not hear any slander towards that game. That game is amazing, and I love it. Like 3D Cadet Pinball was one of my favorite like computer games to play back then. All right. Anyways, final run for tonight. Let's see if we got it. All right. Survey says oh my god. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Final run. Final run. We actually got it. Wow. Okay. Wow. Holy shoot. Okay. Wow. That surprisingly did not take that long. All right. Who is going up first? Let's see. It's grass and fighting. Probably Halucha. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I can't switch. Because, Pokemon's there. Oh, this is not looking good. YOLO. What up? Shiny Virizion. Alright, let's do it. Alright, come on. Come on, get into Dusk Ball. Yay! We got it! Woo! Shiny Virizion is mine. You're too late. Alright, there we go. We got Shiny Virizion. Nice. That did not take that long. Holy shoot. That was like what? Like 3 or 4 days? Like 3 or 4 sessions to get it? That did not take long at all. Alright, well, we are out of here. Nice. Well, I know what thumbnail's going to be. I definitely know what thumbnail's going to be for this session. All right, and you know what? Let's do it here. Let's see. All right, I'm going to box, and there it is, Shiny Virizion. All right, let's do it. Let's do it over here, actually. All right, let's do it like right here. Oh, not. Oh, whoops. That's all Lucha. And there it is. Shiny Virizion. Alright, so do this. Alright. Up. Alright, get into place. Come on, Virizion. Or Verizon. Verizon Wireless. Oh, pfft. Don't fall down the freaking ladder. Oh my god. Okay, Verizon over here is being a butt. Okay, stay still. Alright. Oh, where are we at? There we go. Oh, pfft. That's not it. Let's do it like... Okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna do this somewhere else. Let's do it... You know what? Let's do it at the entrance of Hotel Z. How about that? We'll do it at the entrance of Hotel Z. Alright. So, got you here. Oh, it stopped raining. Rip. And Virizion over here is like friggin' like mousy whenever. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. No, that would be too easy. We'll just do it here. Good enough.
Time to hydrate, Dreamsy.
Oh, thank you for the hydration. All right, and we'll do it here. And then press Y. All right, and then press X. Do my pose. And then look at the... There. And zoom in. Oh. Zoom in a bit. There we go. I think about right there is good. Oh, there we go. All right. There we go. That's perfect. All right. There we go. All right. That's thumbnail for this session. All right. We'll go ahead and save. And with that, I think that is a good stopping point for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So that was a pretty good heckin' way to end off the stream. Actually getting the shiny Virizion. That did not take long, honestly. All right. Let's go ahead and see who is live. So we can go ahead and wrap things up. You know, I don't think I've rated Peacemaker in a while. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and rate Peacemaker. Alright. So, raid Peacemaker 9669. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I'm gonna raid Wolfie. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my original choice. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Wolfie, who is currently playing Crimson Desert. Oh, he's playing a new game. Alright, ladies and gents, that is going to do it for me for tonight. So I want to thank you all so much for being here. And, you know, keeping me company. Thank you all for showing up to me being here to get the shiny Virizion. We come back here tomorrow. It's going to be more Power World shenanigans. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. So my name is Dreamsy. Make sure to wipe your butts if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for existing. And of course, do not ever forget to love life one day at a time. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.